And a good day, all of you. Sean Henderson, Pierre the Beverage Ramble, back again with you. Another Beverage Ramble edition today from Wakefield Brewing Company, based out of Miami, Florida. As if, I'm sure you know that phrase from the movie Clueless. It was released back in 1994 or 95 when I graduated high school. Alicia Silverstone, Paul Rudd, and a bunch of other young stars of the time were there in that movie. Anyway, this is a blonde ale. What the bleep mother, you did this, knucklehead, Gene. You poured the beer out. I just had to get the information. All right, anyway. This is from Miami, Florida. So far, it gets a 3.7 out of 5 on Untappd. Beer Advocate really doesn't say much. Only like one person has reviewed it, but their view is like a 4 out of 5. So, hold on, folks. I'm going to have this thing kind of sit up here like this. So, I'm going to give it a little bit of a whiz. Let that thing saturate and do whatever. So, do its thing. Anyway. As you see, just by the look of it, all the plaid and everything else that comes with it, you can see the lettering and all. That was back in the day. And if you saw this year's Super Bowl of 2023, between the Eagles and the Ravens, Eagles and the Chiefs, I don't want to think ahead towards the future. You got OBJ, but I don't think how much OBJ is going to give to that team. But anyway, Eagles and the Chiefs Super Bowl. I'm sure you watch some of the commercials, which 10 people or the non-casual football fans will watch more of the commercials than the game. You saw the Alicia Silverstone, who looks quite nice as she's gotten a little bit older. Oh no, he's liking. No, I'm not gonna go there. But anyway, here's what the beer looks like. More of a copper-like color as you can get from this. A lot of head. This was a closeout deal that they had available at Tower over on Buford Highway, and here near Doraville, Georgia. I live in Norcross. So this is what the beer looks like. You're going to see a lot of head and all. So, beer, again, honey and oats is pretty much the primary scent you get from this. And again, the lettering is so bloody small. How can anybody look through this? Tell me, can anybody read this crap? Yeah, I'm going to go up close and personal right now, but you probably can read it or not if it gets into focus. But looking at a magnifying glass, which I'm probably going to have to start doing now. I do a lot of these beer reviews. So I thought it was a kind of clever title, Says light body for any senses, so All right, let's have at it. Cheers. Yeah, you definitely get the honey. You definitely get the oats. I'm getting more of the honey than the oats in this, but it's very light. It's not overly heavy, which is kind of good. Look at other blonde ales I've had. The two well-known that comes to mind. Well, I'll get to that later, but again, I'm going to go to this beer right here. Yeah, it's kind of light, 6.9%. You think it would be a little bit more heavier being a blonde ale. Just isn't really. I can see this being more of a sessionable. I mean, it's really sessionable in terms of you only want to drink two, not 4 or 5, but just two. This is pretty decent. Kind of very, yeah. It's not heavy, which I guess is a good thing. But maybe the 6.9% will catch up to you later on if you want to drink more of this. Or I say maybe drink one more of this. You'll probably say like, okay, ooh, now I'm feeling it now. I'm like, oh, settle down. You don't want to overdo it, buddy. Just chill. The beer that comes to mind to me of these two, of more of a blonde ale, is the Dayspring, which New Belgium. Shame on them. And I mean shame on them not promoting that. The Dayspring, that was a really good blonde ale. And of course, the more well-known blonde ale is Ballantine Ale. Yes, Ballantine Ale. And I said this to all of you, it is not a malt liquor, it is a blonde ale. Hate to disappoint you. That is as elegant as it gets, but everybody looks at the size and the can and the bottle like, oh, this is a adjunct lager or whatever. No, it's a blonde ale all the way. And another one, I had the Golden Sunglasses from Wakefield Brewing Company. That was a blonde ale as well, a golden ale. So those are probably the three more well-known that I can remember, more well-known that's maybe still out, being sold. So yeah, I mean it's good. It's an enjoyable lager. Nothing I'm going to get too excited about, but it's just an enjoyable, good beverage to have. You get more of the honey than the oats in it. It is very light bodied. It is extremely enjoyable. I had this very cold. I had this in the refrigerator, which I think is, freezer. Before I took it out of the refrigerator, I put it in the freezer for me about a good 10-15 minutes, kind of give it a little chill, whatever. This isn't bad. Food pairings, I'm thinking right now maybe a good eggplant parmesan will go good with this. Eggplant parm, if you want to do a chicken cacciatore, or maybe something with anything with something with a little red sauce on it, slight, not a lot, but a slight red sauce, would go good with this. But chicken parm, I think, chicken parm, eggplant parm would go good with this. You fry the eggplant really well, and all the cheese and whatnot, Now you're talking. Anything with a strong, nice, bubbly, very powerful cheese, Parmesan or Romano, mozzarella, it is good. Punchy, maybe a little Gouda cheese. Limburger cheese will go good with this. So, yeah, the honey glistens. Maybe the oats is kind of underlying, but it is not extremely heavy. So I think this is really good. So, of course, you may remember the movie Clueless, which was, one of them light, fluffy teen things, movie films back in the day. And, I don't really, I only saw it twice, and I probably will never see it again. Even though probably maybe one of them streaming sites, I'll probably say, freak this, I'm going to watch this crap again. But anyway, but like I said, all the actors who performed in it are still looking really good. That's right, they look well and healthy and very well-to-do, but they've all grown up and, been successful, but raising families and all that good stuff. But anyway, enough about that. But as if for the blonde ale, and it's not Valentine, it's not Day Spring. Hopefully, New Belgium brings that back, New Belgium Brewing Company. But but overall, it's good. And for some having anything from this brewery out of Miami, Florida, so. But I need to go visit maybe one day, but we shall see. But anyway, I'm going to go, do it real quick. I'm going to go for the blonde ale. I'm going to go an 8.6. This is pretty good. And you don't feel the heaviness of it, which is also another good thing. So 8.6, B plus for the As If blonde ale from J.W. Brewing Company. John Anderson, Pierre, the Beverage Ramble Team. Keep on watching as always. Cheers, live, laugh, and love. No, John Smith, the Beverage Ramble Team. Keep on watching. Cheers! No, John Smith, the Beverage Ramble Team. Keep on watching. Saying cheers, live, laugh, and love. This is bad. I'm forgetting my own closing. What the hell's going on with me? J.W. Brewing. As if. Blonde ale. Yay.